Think about the last time you held a baby. It could not lift its head. It could not roll over. It could barely see your face. But right now, out on the plains of Africa, a baby zebra is standing up, just 20 minutes after birth, ready to run from a lion. So why are you born so weak? It is not a mistake. It is a trade. Some animals are born ready to move. A horse, a sea turtle. Humans are the opposite. You were born more like an unfinished baby than a working animal. Here is why. About 2 million years ago, your ancestors started walking on two legs. This made the hips narrower. At the same time, brains were getting bigger, much bigger. A human brain is about 3 times the size of a chimp's brain. So there was a problem. A narrow path for birth. A big head trying to get through it. Something had to change. A scientist named Sherwood Washburn studied this. He called it the obstetrical dilemma. Birth gets dangerous when the head is too big for the path. So instead of a wider path, evolution chose a different fix. Timing. Human babies are born early. Very early. If we followed the same rules as other animals with big brains, pregnancy would last almost 2 years, not 9 months. You were born too soon, on purpose. Waiting longer would have been more dangerous. A biologist named Adolf Portmann gave this a name too. He called it extero-gestation. It means the pregnancy keeps going, just outside the body instead of inside it. Your first year of life was not really childhood. It was more like a 4th trimester. Your brain almost tripled in size in that first year. No other animal does this. This one trait changed everything about being human. A baby zebra needs no help. A human baby needs help almost every hour, for years. It cannot feed itself. It cannot stay warm on its own. So why would nature choose something this weak? Because weakness came with a gift. Time. An unfinished brain is not a broken brain. It is a brain that can still be shaped by the world around it. A zebra is only ready for one kind of world. A human can be shaped for almost any world because so much of the brain finishes growing after birth. This is why a baby in the Arctic and a baby in the jungle grow up speaking totally different languages using the exact same starting brain. This need for help did not just shape babies, it shaped your whole species. A researcher named Hrdy studied this. She found that one mother alone cannot raise a baby this needy. So caring for babies spread out. Fathers helped. Grandmothers helped. Older kids helped. Even neighbors helped. She calls this cooperative breeding. It may be the reason you can read other people's feelings so easily. It may be why grandmothers live for decades after they can no longer have children just to help raise grandchildren. Your species did not just deal with helpless babies, it built its whole way of living around them. Not everyone agrees on why the timing works this way. A researcher named Holly Dunsworth thinks it is not about hip size at all. She thinks it is about energy. A pregnant body can only feed a growing baby for so long before it runs out of fuel. Either way, the result is the same. Human babies are born early and unfinished. This is why a crying baby, even one that is not yours, pulls at you so strongly. A newborn's cry is one of the most alarming sounds a human ear can hear. It is an old signal. It tells a whole group to help, because one tired mother was never meant to do this alone. There is one more twist. The same weakness that makes a baby so needy is linked to what makes an adult so capable. Elephants and dolphins show the same pattern. Weak babies, powerful, flexible adults. It is the same design, showing up twice. Even as an adult, you still depend on others for almost everything. You did not invent your language or your skills. You learned them from people around you. Growing up does not remove this need. It just spreads it out. Maybe that is why being alone feels so hard for a human. You were never built to do this by yourself. So next time you see a baby who cannot do anything, look again. It is not a weak version of a baby zebra. It is a different plan. A plan that traded early strength for a longer time to grow a brain that could adapt to almost any world. The price was years of total need. The reward was a whole species built to share the job of raising its young. Somewhere right now, a baby is being held by someone who is not its mother, a grandmother, a neighbor, an older sister just watching. That is not new. That is 2 million years of evolution, still playing out, one helpless baby at a time. Next time you hold a newborn who cannot even lift its own head, remember what you are really holding. Not a fragile accident. The biggest bet biology has ever made. Want more videos like this? Hit subscribe, drop a comment with what surprised you most, and thanks for watching.